And we're starting.
All right, cool. I'd like to say all praises to the Most High and His Son Yahweh Shai. This discussion is gonna be based on what a family member asked me. A family member asked me a good question. They wanted to know the difference between what I believe and what they believe, which is Christianity. They believe in Christianity. They believe, they say they believe in the Bible, but I did ask, did they ever read the Bible, which ultimately, you know, they had to admit that they didn't. They never read it. So if you never read the Bible, the first thing you need to do is do that first, so you can know what you believe in. So I got a few precepts together. I ain't gonna be long. I do want you to understand. I know we be on the streets teaching a lot, so it's kind of hard to hear what we're saying and really get the grasp of what we're trying to teach. But I'm not in no cult. I'm not saying anything that's off the rails. We're actually just doing what's actually in this book. It's actually in the Bible. So I got my brother Jamie here.
I'd like to formally introduce myself. We are 9-4 Israel Rising. I'm Brother Jamie. I come into this truth. This brother sent me a video about 8-9 years ago.
About 8 years ago.
That we are the people of this book. So yeah, I'll probably been in the truth probably about 8-9 years. But as far as doing the law, about 7-8.
Yeah,
you know,
easy.
About 7-8 years. So not only just us, you got other brothers you might see out there with us. His brother Zara, Carlos, and brother Fred as well. He's not presently here at the moment, but this is our first official class that we're about to give. I think it's an excellent topic. The brother did pick. They might go 15, 20, might be over hours or something, because this is a very broad topic. But the brother Ronald picked the topic. I think it's an excellent topic for our family and the people that sleep as well, you know, to help wake them up. As well, you can probably pass this video along, this class along, to one of your church members, family members, etc. But we're about to begin the class.
Yeah. Let's start off first. First thing we need to establish is that we are the people of the book. That's the first thing, and that's the first thing I told him. I was like, you have to first realize who you are in this book, because every nation in this book is going to get a judgment. Everybody's gotten a judgment. Everybody's going to get a judgment in the future. So the first thing you have to do is establish who you are. So the first thing I want to do is, I'm just going to go through a few precepts. We went through these on the streets real simply. You know, most people know who Moses is. Moses is an Israelite. He was a Levite, and his job was to go and get the children of Israel out of Egypt. Now I'm going to bring this precept out for you to get. Exodus chapter 3, verse 10.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 10. And it reads, "Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh."
Now this is God talking to Moses. He said he's going to send Moses to Pharaoh, that what?
"That thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt."
God has a chosen people, and they are the children of Israel, and he was taking them out of the land of Egypt.
That's right.
Right? Now, after you get all of the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, which he did, and we're going to read that in Deuteronomy 1:1.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse number 1. And it reads, "These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on this side of Jordan in the wilderness."
So he took them out of Egypt, brought them into the wilderness. Well, once you take a group of people out of one system into another system, you got to start setting up law, order, put them in order, because they're gonna just do whatever they were doing in other land.
That's right.
Right. So this is what God gave Moses to set up for him. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. That's what he tell them.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse number 1. "And it shall come to pass,
Go ahead.
if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Go ahead.
to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth."
So he said if the Israelites would listen to him, he would make them above all nations of the earth. Sound like racism to me. He chose these people and he said, I'm going to take these people. If y'all listen, y'all going to be above all other nations on the planet, right? Well, there's a flip side to it, right? So let's get the flip side. Verse 15.
Verse number 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
What's going to happen?
all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So if they didn't listen, they were going to have some curses that come upon them. Well, let's see what they chose. Let's find out. So he offered them, like, if you do what I'm telling you to do, you're going to be blessed above everybody else. If you don't do what I'm telling you to do, I'm going to curse you. All right? Well, let's see what happened. Let's find out.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 9, start at verse number 11.
Go ahead.
And it reads, Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they may not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us.
So the curse was poured upon them because they didn't listen. Let's see how bad that curse was.
And the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of God, because we have sinned against him.
Go ahead.
And he have confirmed his word.
He made his word come true. Go ahead.
Which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us.
By doing what?
By bringing upon us a great evil.
Go ahead.
For under the whole heaven.
Under the whole heaven means on earth. We're on earth, we're under heaven. So, so on earth, go ahead.
Has not been done.
Go ahead.
Has been done upon Jerusalem.
So these people would have the worst things happen to them than anybody on the planet. So just that alone, that one scripture should have your brain starting to jog of who these people are. If you go back into history and find out who had it the worst out of any other nation on the planet, you need to consider who that is right now. We're going to go back to the curses because the curses are unidentified. That's and right. It's going to prove that. Go back to Deuteronomy chapter 28. Let's go through some of these curses that was going to happen to the Israelites for breaking the commandments. Give me verse 45 first. I want to prove that the curses was going to be for a sign.
That's right. It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse number 45.
Go ahead.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee.
So the curse is going to follow them. Go ahead.
And overtake thee.
You ain't going to be able to run from it.
Till thou be destroyed.
Go ahead.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Because they didn't listen.
To keep his commandments and his statutes.
Go ahead.
Which he commanded thee. And
the curses
shall be upon thee.
For what?
For a sign.
For what?
For a sign.
Go ahead.
And for a wonder. And upon thy seed.
For what?
Forever.
Your seed is your children. So first he said it was going to be on thee for a sign. A sign is an identifier. Like we know that McDonald's, when you see the golden arches on the building, we know that is actually McDonald's. It's a sign. Something was going to happen to these people that they were going to lose their heritage, that they're going to need a sign to find out who they are, right? And let me show you. The Bible gives you different breadcrumbs to find out who these people are. Give me hold that. Give me Isaiah 1 and 3. Now these are just scriptures we do every Saturday when we go out and teach. This is just a regular, the common thing that we do when we're going out and teach. That's the first thing you got to know is who you are in this book. Go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse number 3.
Go ahead.
The ox knows his owner.
The ox is a dumb animal, knows his owner.
And the ass his master's crib.
Ass is a donkey, knows his landmass.
But Israel do not know.
Why?
My people do not consider.
They don't know because they've been stripped of their culture, their heritage. And they don't consider because they completely brainwashed by the world's philosophy. You know, been told that they were black, African American, Negro, Spick, and all these different things other than what God calls them, right? Let's go back to the curses. Another curse was going to happen. Give me verse 28.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse number 28.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
He's gonna make us crazy. Go ahead.
And blindness.
Blindness means that you're not gonna have any understanding. Go ahead.
And astonishment of heart.
You're gonna be astonished that we've come this low, right? Jump down to verse 32.
Verse number 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
We're the only people that have been given to another nation of people.
That's right.
As a whole. You know, other people went into slavery. You have different things of different indentured servitude. But nobody has had it the worst on this planet and have been given to another people like the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. Right? Go ahead. Give me 41.
Verse number 41. Thou shalt begot sons and daughters.
Don't have children.
But thou shalt not enjoy them.
Why?
For they shall go into captivity.
So when you look at movies like Roots and 7 Years a Slave, you see that how your children were sold to other people and you had no power to go ahead and get them children back. You didn't enjoy them. They were gone off to a master down in Virginia, or a master down in New Orleans, or a master down, down the river. You just sold. You never got them children back, right?
That's right.
And this was happened to the children of Israel. Jump down, go back to verse number 47.
47, and it reads, because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
Because we don't listen to the Most High.
With joyfulness and with gladness of heart, for the abundance of all things.
Go ahead.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies.
So the Lord says, since we don't want to serve the Lord, He's going to make us to have to serve our enemies. Go ahead.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
God sent them against us.
In hunger.
That enemy is going to control our food.
And in thirst.
That enemy going to control our water.
And in nakedness.
That enemy is going to control our clothing.
And in want of all things.
Anything that you want, you're going to have to go to that enemy for. And what are you going to do?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So you had these yokes of iron on your neck, and now they're gone because you completely destroyed. That's how you know that what they did to us in slavery has happened now. Because they don't need to put yokes of iron on us anymore. We're completely destroyed. They don't have to have people over us anymore because we're not going too far.
That's right.
Everybody's happy here. So we're completely destroyed. Jump down to verse 54.
Verse number 54. And excuse me. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate,
Go ahead.
his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
One of the curses, you're going to have evil towards your brother.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
You're going to hate your wife. Go ahead.
And toward the remnant of his
You're
children.
going to hate your children.
Which he shall leave.
Then you're going to abandon the household. You're going to leave that woman taking care of those children in that household.
That's right.
Without you actually being there and raising your children. That was the curses that was going to befall the Israelites. Give me 68. This is the scripture that made me know that everything that I was reading had to relate to me.
That's right.
All right. So read that.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse number 68.
Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
That word Egypt doesn't mean the landmass Egypt. He's talking spiritually, right? So give me Exodus chapter 20, verse 2.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse number 2.
Go ahead.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the house of bondage.
So this Egypt that he's talking about is not talking about the landmass Egypt. He's talking about slavery or bondage. So when you go back and read it in Deuteronomy 28:68, let's read that again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He's going to bring you into slavery again, but what way?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
He's saying these Israelites was going to go to slavery again on slave ships.
That's right.
Right? Nobody else has went through this but us. Go ahead.
By the way of I spake unto thee.
Same way I'm telling you, the same way it's going to happen.
Thou shall see it no more
Never
again.
gonna see your homeland again.
And there
Once you got off those slave ships,
ye shall be sold
to who?
unto your enemies.
I had white friends as well, so
That's right.
I know it's kind of hard. It'll be hard for some people, especially people that have mixed families and so on and so forth. But according to the Bible, those people we were sold to, God calls them our enemies.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Sold unto your enemies.
For what?
For bondmen
Slave man,
and bondwomen.
slave woman,
And no man shall buy you.
and no man's going to redeem you. You're going to stay right there in the land of your captivity and serve out your sentence. Right now, believe it or not, we're here because of our disobedience to God, serving out our sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You have a precept? Go ahead.
Go ahead. I want to read Baruch.
Go ahead. I got it. This is Baruch.
We'll bring out the precept just what he's saying real quick, family. Chapter 3, verse 8.
Gotcha. This is Baruch.
We're going to give it back to Brother Ron once he read it.
Baruch chapter 3 verse 8.
Uh-huh.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
What Israelites are?
We are yet this day in our captivity.
So this is not your rest. You in captivity. You in an industrialized plantation.
Where thou hast scattered us
Thou is the Most High scattered who he broke his law, statutes, commandments.
for a reproach.
A what?
For a reproach
Uh-huh.
and a curse, and to be subject to payments
That's what we doing. We paying out our payment from breaking his law, statutes, commandments.
according to all the iniquities of our fathers,
Sins. Iniquity means sins.
which departed from the Lord our God.
Right?
Excuse me. Let's go back to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse that says 68.
That's correct.
That we was at? All right. So now that we established that we are the children of Israel. I mean, if you need more, you could go back and read it yourself. But it's undeniable that we are these people of the book. All right. So even though we starting in the beginning, some people might say, well, hey, you know, that's the Old Testament.
That's right.
All right. It don't matter anymore. Well, let's see. Let's go to Matthew. Matthew's chapter 15. Let's see something. Now, I haven't lost the topic because the topic is the difference between us and the Christian church.
That's right.
I want to answer her question. So, the best thing to do is go to Christ.
That's right.
So let's see what Christ says when he's dealing with this woman of another nation. Right? Go ahead. Give me Matthew chapter 15. Start at verse 21.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse number 21.
Go ahead.
Then Jesus went thence
Mhm.
and departed into the coast of Tyre and Zidon.
Go ahead.
And behold, a woman of Canaan.
Canaan, or this Canaanite, is a woman of another nation. She's not an Israelite. Right? Go ahead.
Came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, Have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David.
Go ahead.
My daughter is grievously vexed with the devil.
So she came to Christ and she was like, okay, well, my daughter got the devil on her, Lord. Can you help me now? When you read, you find out that Christ, when he was walking the earth, he was going around
That's right.
healing people,
That's
right?
right.
So it's fair for her to come there and ask for help from our Messiah, right? Go ahead.
Verse number 23. But he answered her not a word.
Whoa. Say that one more time.
But he answered her not a word.
Now, Christ, that would be very rude if you're calling for somebody and they just completely walk past like you ain't
That's right.
saying nothing. So the first thing, I know people have read this particular scripture before about what Christ actually did, but the first thing we need to deal with is the fact that he completely ignored this.
That's
woman,
right.
Right?
That's right.
Go ahead.
And his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away.
Even disciples, because she was an Israelite, told her to send this woman away. Right? Go ahead.
For she cried after us.
She asked us for help too. Go ahead.
But he answered and said, I am not sent,
I'm not sent, but
unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
we hear it again. He says, Christ is literally saying, I'm only sent to the Israelites. Right? So we established that we were the Israelites. I mean, in the beginning, people might have thought that, okay, well, it don't matter anymore. You're in the Old Testament. Well, here we are in the New Testament of Christ saying he only came for the Israelites. We're going to read further on and find out something. Go ahead.
Verse 25. Then came sheep and worshiped him, saying, Lord, help me.
Now, say this is a person that, okay, listen, I'm not, say this person say, I'm not an Israelite, but I still want to worship God, all right? Let's find out what this woman do to get, to be able to worship God. Go ahead.
But he answered and said, It is not meet.
Meat is a Greek word. It means right. He's saying it's not right. Go ahead.
To take the children's bread.
To take the blessings of the Israelites.
And cast it to dogs.
Well, a female dog, everybody knows what that is. This is what Christ is calling this woman. I know this is a shock to a lot of people, but Christ is literally calling this woman a female dog.
That's right.
And people just read past that, but you got to take that in.
That's right.
Realize that the Messiah, the Christ, the Savior, is calling this woman of another nation out of her name. Right? Keep reading.
Verse 27. And she said, Truth, Lord.
She agreed with him. She knew she's from another nation. She had no rights to any of the Israelites' blessings, right? Go ahead.
Yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from their master's table.
That's the key scripture, and that's what she had to come to understanding that she has to ultimately eat the crumbs that fall from their masters. It's several masters in this Bible. Even though Christ is the chief master, the Israelites are their masters too. Christ calls us actually gods of this world.
That's right.
You know, and that's in the Bible. I mean, I don't want to get too deep in that situation, but the more we come out and teach, we'll break all of that stuff down. But let's go to the end of the book. Let's go to Revelation. You just want to get a consistent thing. We went to the beginning, we went to the middle, now we're going to the end of proving that we're still talking about these Israelites, right? This is the kingdom of heaven. Give me Revelation chapter 21, start at verse 10.
Before I read, can I ask a question to the family that's watching?
Sure.
Before we read this, I'm going to ask a question, pose a question, take a pause, and I'm going to read it. How many gates are there to heaven?
Right.
I was taught there was one gate.
Right.
When we street teaching, we hear 3, 4, and 7. But now we're going to go in the book. The brother want me to read it, and we're going to find out the answer.
Right.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 21, start at verse number 10.
And I'll tell you another thing. The family member that asked me that question, I brought her to this scripture too.
That's right.
And she couldn't believe what she would have. And it's been in the Bible. It's been in the Bible forever. But she's never read it before. So we're going to read this, and y'all have to question it and find out, you know, what do you do with it once you find out all of this information. And this is just basic. This is stuff we teach every Saturday.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 21, verse number 10.
Go ahead.
And he carried me away in the spirit.
The he is John on the island of Patmos. So he was taking them away. This is the angel taking them away in the spirit. Go ahead.
To a great and high mountain.
Go ahead.
And showed me that great city.
Go ahead.
The holy Jerusalem, descended out of heaven from God.
So he was showing him a vision of what the kingdom of heaven is going to look like, right? Jump down to verse 12.
Verse number 12. And had a wall great and high.
The kingdom of heaven going to have a wall great and high.
And had 12 gates.
Now, the first thing is like, well, what do you need 12 gates for? You know, when everybody, if the kingdom of heaven is for everybody, it should just have one gate. But he said it have 12 gates. But he's going to explain to you why there's 12.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And at the gates, 12 angels.
Those angels there are acting as bouncers. You know, it's just like when you know, when I was going to the clubs or whatever. They had a bouncer at the door that was like, oh no, bro, let me see your ID. You can't just get in here.
That's right.
Right? So this is the bouncer at the door. Go ahead.
And the names written thereon.
The names on the gates.
Which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
There isn't a 13th gate. It's only 12 gates.
Right.
And it's only for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. You got to ask yourself, if these gates are for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, where is the other nations getting in? How are they getting into the kingdom of heaven if there's only 12 gates for the 12 tribes of the children of Israel? Right? So we went from the beginning to the middle to the end. There's no way around this. Right? So that's the first thing I really want to establish is first who the children of Israel are, who the kingdom of heaven is for, and it says it from the beginning to the end. Now we'll get into a few more scriptures because I want to. The question is the difference between what we teach or what we understand and what Christianity is. Mm-hmm. That's the main thing, is to know who you are and who's the kingdom for. But the main thing is, how do you get through those gates?
Good question.
Because even though you're an Israelite,
good question,
not all Israelites are getting through those gates. So I'm just going to, since we're already back here, I'm just going to go just one chapter over and find out what we have to do to get into those gates, right? Give me 22, start at verse number 14.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 22, verse number 14.
Go ahead.
Blessed are they that do his commandments.
The first thing you got to do, you got to realize you're blessed when you're keeping God's commandments. Go ahead.
That they may have right to the tree of life.
Go ahead.
And may enter through the gates into the city.
That tree of life is immortality, and the only way you're getting in is by keeping the commandments. The only way you're going to enter those gates by keeping the commandments, as it said in the beginning. Go ahead.
Verse 15. For without are dogs.
That's why it's not a 13th gate. Those dogs are the same dogs we read in Matthew 15.
That's right.
He said, for without those gates are dogs. Go ahead.
And sorcerers.
Sorcerers out, because a lot of our people are all into witchcraft, Egyptology, and all that. All that stuff is sorcery. Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, all that stuff is sorcery. So if you're practicing those things, you can't get in. Go ahead.
And whoremongers.
Whoremongers. I was one of the worst, but I gave that stuff up.
I was as well.
That's right. But whoremongers can't get in there. You got to give that up. Go ahead.
And murderers. And idolaters.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And whosoever loveth and make a lie.
Liars can't get in. So no murderers. He's literally telling you directly. And that's what we're getting into, is the difference between us and the Christian church. We understand we got to keep God's commandments.
That's right.
Right? Got to keep all of his commandments. So even though we're at the end of the book saying this, we're going to go through a few of these commandments and show you that these laws still exist and it makes sense to keep. Right? So the first thing is there's 5 categories of God's laws. And the more you read it, don't specifically say it, but when you read them, they have the laws are designed to set up a society or set up a order. Just like America was set up, they have their specific laws and orders and stuff like that. Well, God has a specific law and order that require you, especially when you get into the kingdom, you're going to have to keep them there as well. And I'm going to prove that, right? So the first I want to deal with the dietary law, which is our biggest thing with our people here in, in New Orleans, because the main thing is our people like shrimp, crab, oysters, pork, and shrimp and all that stuff. Well, guess what? God said you can't eat that, and we're going to prove that. So first one I want, give me Leviticus 11. Let me prove that right quick. I'm going to just skip through a few of these precepts because we go over them every Sabbath. But I just want to, since we're doing it this first time, I really want to have a one-on-one basically with you so you could go and get your Bible and you could read it for yourself.
If not, you should get your Bible, get a notebook and highlight and take notes as well.
That's right.
Follow along.
Exactly. Give me that in Deuteronomy. Start at 11. Start at verse number 1, then jump to 7.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse number 1.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth.
So, to establish this is Moses talking to the children of Israel. He's not talking to the Edomites. He's not talking to the Ammonites. He's not talking to everybody. He's talking to the children of Israel. And he's about to establish a dietary law that God has between him and his people, right? Jump down to verse 7.
Verse number 7. And the swine.
The swine is pork.
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
That cheweth the cud is going into a cow has 2 stomachs. So what they do is they eat in one stomach, they regurgitate what they're eating. That's chewing the cud, and then they put it in another stomach. That's what that means. A pig doesn't.
That's right.
So being that he doesn't, that stuff goes through all out through his skin or whatever. So it said, he don't chew the cud, he's unclean to you. So if you're an Israelite, or if you're fit these curses of the Bible according to your father, which we'll explain a little later, you can't eat pork, right? Go ahead. And he tells you more about this pork thing, right? Go ahead.
Of their flesh shall you not eat,
Go ahead. You can't eat it.
and their carcasses shall you not touch.
She don't want you even going to Walmart or Bromart or any of those Zapardos, any of those places, and even touching a pack of pork. He don't want you to touch it. You know how they used to say in football, they used to grab the old pigskin. If that football is made of pigskin, he don't want you to touch it. Right? Go ahead.
They are unclean to you.
Pig is unclean. Go ahead.
These shall you eat of all that's in the waters.
Now I was about to tell you the things that you could eat, the things that come out of the water. Go ahead.
Whatsoever have fins and scales.
It's got to be fins and scales. It's got to be like redfish. You can eat perch. You can eat trout. You can even eat tuna fish. But it has to have fins. Catfish doesn't have it. Lobster don't have it. Crawfish don't have it. Crabs don't have it. You know, I know all y'all women like crab. You can't eat that. You say don't eat it. Go ahead.
In the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers.
Then he covers all the different waters, types of waters.
That's
He
right.
ain't just saying the river. He's saying all of the water so you don't get it confused. Go ahead.
Them shall you eat.
Go ahead.
And all that have not fins and scales
Shrimp, crab, shrimp, crab, lobster.
in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters,
He said, even if it moves in the waters,
and of any living thing which is in the
go
waters,
ahead.
they shall be an abomination unto you.
Disgusting to you. You're supposed to look at those things and just despise it. That's what it's talking about, right? You can't eat those things, right? So all of these particular bottom feeders and things of those nature that you're eating, God looks at it as disgusting. Go ahead, you had a precept?
Yeah, in case you know we don't want no we in the y'all like to call Christians the Old Testament, you might have Acts 10 coming across your mind. So we're gonna go to Acts 10.
Okay.
That's all. We're just gonna go to Acts 10 real quick.
This is Acts chapter 10, verse number 11.
Yes.
Acts chapter 10, verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and a certain vessel descending unto him. And it had been a great sheet knit at four corners, and let down to the earth, wherein were all manner of four-footed beasts of the earth, and wild beasts, and creeping things, and fowls of the air. And there came a voice to him, Rise, Peter, kill and eat. But Peter said, Not so, Lord.
No, he said okay.
Not so, Lord.
Okay.
Not so, Lord.
So Peter didn't even eat in the vision. We need to clear it up so y'all like to take that and run with it. I mean, he made everything clean and he can eat, but it's not even going into food when you keep reading down. Peter's going to give you the interpretation of what was being revealed to him.
Not so, Lord, for I have never eaten anything.
What?
I have never eaten anything that is common and unclean.
Isn't Peter head of the church?
Yes, sir.
So I mean, Peter didn't have a crawfish.
No crawfish, no crabs, no oysters.
Oh, okay, because he's head of the church. Didn't Christ
Yes,
head of the church? I might be wrong.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, keep reading. Let's get go ahead and jump down. Let's get the full understanding of what it was going into.
Acts chapter 10, verse 28. And he
Go to verse 22. I like to bring this
verse
out.
22. And they said Cornelius the centurion.
So they try to bring it, make it seem like this is a heathen. But watch this. A key thing is in this verse to let you know who Cornelius is.
And they said Cornelius the centurion, a just man.
What type of man?
A just
What type
man.
of man?
A just man.
Now you got to find out what it takes to be a just man according to the Bible. Then you know who Cornelius is. Give me Romans chapter 7.
Romans chapter
Then we'll
7.
get back to it. We don't want to get off track, but we got to prove these things as we going along.
Romans chapter 7, verse
12.
Verse 12. Wherefore the law
The
is
what?
the law is holy,
The law was only given to God's chosen people, which are the Israelites.
and the commandments holy,
Uh-huh.
and just,
And what?
and just,
And what?
and just, and good.
So now you know, to be a just man according to the Bible, you have to be Israelite, keeping the law, statutes, commandments. Let's go back.
This is Acts chapter 9, verse 22. And they said Cornelius the centurion, a just man,
And did what?
and one that feared God.
He did what?
And one that feared
If you
God.
fear God, you're gonna fear His judgment. You're gonna do what He tell you to do. You will obey Him.
And of a good report among all the nations of the Jews was warned from God by the holy angel to send for thee into the house and to hear the words of thee. Then called he them in and lodged them. And on the morrow Peter went away with them, and a certain brethren from Joppa accompanied him. And the morrow after they entered into Caesarea, and Cornelius waited for them, and had called together his kinsmen,
his people,
his kinsmen, near friends, And as Peter was coming in, Cornelius met him and fell down at his feet and worshipped him.
He had respect.
But Peter took him up, saying, "Stand up.
That's right.
I myself also am a man."
That's right.
And he talked with him and went in and found many that were come together.
Here it is.
And he said unto them, "Ye know how that it is unlawful thing. It is an unlawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company of hold on.
Once you get to history, you must understand that our kingdom was split under King Solomon. So this is the understanding of the vision.
It is an unlawful thing for a man that is a Jew to keep company or come unto one of another nation. But God had showed me God has showed me
in the vision
that I should not call any man
crawfish,
any man common or unclean.
So I made a statement. I'm gonna prove it and give it back to Ronald right quick. The kingdom was split. Give me Sirach chapter 47 real quick, because once you understand that King Solomon nation was split into two kingdoms, the southern and northern kingdom. Sirach 47, start at verse number 13.
Sirach chapter 47, verse number 13. Solomon reigned in a peaceable time and was honored, for God made all quiet around about him.
So I'm gonna let you know that's talking to Solomon. Jump to verse 21.
Verse 21. So the kingdom was divided.
What?
So the kingdom was divided, and out of Ephraim ruled the rebellious kingdom.
See, that's what I wanted to bring out. Now we go back to what you want to go at.
Oh, good precept. So the brother, and that's the middle part, showing you that that you had to keep those commandments even in the middle. So we went from the beginning of Leviticus. The brother went to Acts number 10 in the middle. Let's see what's going to happen when Christ comes back. Give me Isaiah chapter 66. Because you might say that, okay, well, that was the Old Testament. It don't matter. You can't judge me in meat and drink and all these other precepts that Paul confused a lot of people. Hold that. Now that I'm thinking about it. Give me 2 Peter's. I think it's 3 and 15.
It's the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, starting at verse number 15. And it reads, "An account that the long suffering of our Lord is salvation, even as our beloved brother Paul also, according to the wisdom given unto him."
Now this is something Peter is letting people understand about Paul's writings, because people go inside of the New Testament of Paul's writings and they read these things and it sounds like a contradiction in the Bible, right? So Peter is about to explain something about Paul's writing, because Paul learned the truth from Christ himself, right? Go ahead. This is what Peter's explaining. Go ahead.
As our beloved brother Paul also, according to the wisdom given unto him, have written unto you.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. As also in all his epistles,
all his letters,
speaking in them of things in which are some things hard to be understood.
So certain things that Paul wrote is hard to be understood to certain people, and he's going to tell you why. Go ahead.
Which they that are unlearned,
people that's unlearned, people that didn't go amongst other men that are learned and learn from them. Go ahead.
And unstable.
They don't keep no commandments.
They
wrestle with them. They wrestle with the scripture. They think, this old Bible is a contradiction, right? Go ahead.
As they do also the other scriptures.
He said they struggle in the other scriptures as well to what?
Unto their own destruction.
Because if you get confused in Paul's letters and thinking that you could go eat shrimp, pork, crab, lobster, and you could eat in meat and drink, you ain't got to keep no high holy days or whatever, He said it's to your own destruction. And we don't get to the destruction. Give me Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. Let's show you the destruction.
That's right.
If he comes back and catch you eating this pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, and all these things. Go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse number 15.
Go ahead.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
This is how we know, even though we're in what they call the Old Testament, this is how we know that this is a prophecy that hasn't happened.
That's right.
Christ has never came back with fire before.
That's right.
So this is how we know this is something to come. It said, the Lord will come with fire. Go ahead.
And with his chariots, like a whirlwind.
Those chariots are described in the book of Ezekiel and Zephaniah. It's talk about the so-called UFOs you see. That even our government is starting to say, admit that they're seeing them now. Go ahead.
To render his anger and excuse me, his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Go ahead.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
He's going to plead with all flesh by a sword. Go ahead.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
So that's letting you know what he's going to do with that sword. Go ahead.
They that sanctify themselves.
Separate themselves.
And purify themselves.
Go ahead.
In the gardens. Behind one tree in the midst.
Doing what?
Eating swine's flesh.
All of them eating at the pork.
And the abomination.
All the other abominable things we read in Leviticus 11.
And the mouse.
The mouse is rabbit. That was up. The coney and all those things. Those are rabbits. Squirrels that people think they can shoot squirrels and eat them. You can't eat that either. Go ahead.
Shall be consumed together.
Said who?
Said the Lord.
That's not what we're saying. The Lord is saying these things. So we have to abide by them. We got to keep those dietary laws. You know, that's just that simple, right? So we went from the beginning to the middle to the end, showing you that the Lord doesn't change. Nothing's changed. Everything is in full effect.
That's right.
Right. Next set of laws we were dealing with was the spiritual laws. Right. We have to keep God's spiritual laws, and that's in twofold because I'm talking about saying the spiritual. I'm saying the sacrificial laws. It works in physical and spiritual.
By the way, something I'd like to point out. Hey, everybody.
Hold it 1 second. Let's finish this, and then you can ask.
No, of course. I just wanted to point out one thing. I just want to point out one thing before I just shut up. Some people might get confused with. Some people might get confused when you say that the Lord never came with fire because of one of the plagues that Moses did to Egypt, being the hailstorm of fire.
Mm-hmm. Well, hell is not fire. Hell is
No, I know like the fire. But you know what I mean.
Right. But they can't get confused because the hailstorms, hell is like ice bricks that came from heaven.
No,
so
of course.
this particular day, and it's specific. So
I got a precept. Even when the brother was in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, you read up. I'm gonna start 2 Peter chapter 3, start at verse 8.
Yeah. So pay attention to this.
But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing.
Go ahead.
That one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years.
Go ahead.
And as a year as one day.
Go ahead.
The Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
His promise is to deliver the children of Israel and destroy the other and the wicked of our people. So he's not slack concerning it. He's coming back. Go ahead.
As some men count slackness.
Some people think that because he hasn't come back yet, that, hey man, he's never coming back. That's what it's talking about. Go ahead.
But is long suffering to usward.
He's long suffering for us to get it right. Because he don't want any of us to die. Let's go see it. Go ahead.
Not willing that any should perish.
He don't want any of us to die because if he come back and catch us doing these things, he's going to do it. But this is a form of prophecy,
That's
just
right.
what we just was reading in Isaiah 66, right? Go ahead.
But that all should come to repentance. Verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
He's going to sneak up on people.
In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Go ahead.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
That's the fire that he's talking about. Go ahead.
And the earth also, and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
So you can't get around that. He's never done this before. And to show you, go to Zechariah now. 14 started, what the guess?
12.
Mm-hmm. Watch this. I think it's like 16.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people
Go ahead.
that have fought against Jerusalem.
All the people that fought against us, everybody that did dirt to us. Go ahead.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
He said that while they consume away, they're going to be standing and their flesh going to consume away on them, right? Go ahead.
And their eyes shall be consumed away in their holes.
Their eyes going to be consumed right there in their eye sockets. Go ahead.
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Only fire could do that. Only something that's nuclear that could do that, right?
If some of y'all was brought up in the 80s and 90s, you knew about the movie The Terminator.
The Terminator,
When
yeah.
Sarah Connor was standing by that playground with a hand on that fence, and when them bombs hit, that's a very good illustration of what this verse is talking about.
Right, exactly. Go to Isaiah chapter 54, verse 16. Watch this.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse number 16.
Go ahead.
And it reads, Behold, I have created the smith,
The smith is like somebody that deals with iron, right? Go ahead.
that bloweth the coals in the fire,
Go ahead.
and that brings forth an instrument for his work.
Now watch what this instrument is.
And I have created the waster to destroy.
This waster, you're going to find out, is a nuclear bomb.
That's right.
He said, I created him to that. Now, people quote the next scripture, but watch this. Read that.
No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
People quote that, but never understand what that's going into. That particular thing, the no weapon is the thing that's created won't hurt certain people, right? Keep going.
And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt condemn. Verse, this is the heritage of the servants of the Lord.
You got to be a servant of the Lord. This is the heritage of the servant of the Lord to get protection from those nuclear weapons that come. Go ahead.
It was interesting, brother brought out, like he said, y'all have to consider what you're saying about this is the Old Testament, but yet y'all like this verse here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that done away with?
Right.
You that's what we showing you the difference, how you'll say one thing, but then you pretty much know this verse like your social security number.
Right.
That Esau gave you.
Right.
Why is that? You need to
Exactly.
like the brother brought out Isaiah 1 and 3. The part of that is need to consider what you're actually saying. Like, wait a minute, that's the Old Testament, so is that done away with? Consider what we're saying. You can't have it both ways.
Right. Exactly.
You know, you're pretty much contradicting yourself. We get this all the time. Y'all love Psalms 23. You quote that. You know what I'm saying?
91.
Your pastor like Malachi 3 and 8. With a man robbed God. So that's in the Old Testament. So consider when you hear those verses, you need to look at it as far as this is one whole book.
Right.
This is one whole book. You can't just let 80% of the book stand done away with. Well, I didn't mean it.
No, you right. You good. Let's get to the next one. Let's go to sacrificial law. Like I said, the sacrificial law is physical and it's spiritual. So I'm gonna get to the physical is all of those temple duties that the sacrificial law was all the things that the Levitical priests had to do. I'm not gonna go through all of them. You know, you can read that on your own in Leviticus chapters 1 through chapter 7. It was different things that the Levitical priesthood had to do that was physical, right? And then we started doing it. So a lot of our people, when we broke God's laws, we had to go to the Levitical priests and actually bring an offering.
That's right.
Right? But over time, we stopped doing it right. God always wanted us to have a clear heart when we did it, right? So let's go through some of the physical. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 13 and 14. This is the physical parts.
It's the book of Deuteronomy 12, verse number 14. And it reads, But in the place which the Lord shall choose, in one of thy tribes.
Go ahead. And which was Judah. Go ahead. Or Levites. Go ahead.
There thou shalt offer thy burnt offerings.
So we were supposed to offer our burnt offerings in Jerusalem. That's amongst our tribes. That's what we do. Well, there's no temple anymore. So being that there's no temple, we can't offer those sacrifices anymore. So I want to show you how God prophesied that thing was going to happen. Give me Daniel chapter 9, verse 26. And I'm going to show you what we're supposed to do now. Just showing you that the laws didn't change. It's just the situation changed, so it has to be done a different way now. So it's no because people would say, I'm bringing this up because people would say, well, you can't tell me that y'all killing animals and stuff anymore. Y'all talking about the laws are still in full effect. Well, there is no temple. We're supposed to do that in Jerusalem with our temple, with our Levitical priest set up. But there is no Levitical priest set up right now, and there is no temple set up. Read that. Daniel chapter 9, verse 26.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse number 26.
Mm-hmm.
And after 62 weeks shall 2 weeks shall Messiah be cut off.
The Messiah is Christ. He was going to be killed. Go ahead.
But not for himself.
Not for us. He was going to be sacrificed for the people of Israel. Go ahead.
And the people of the prince.
The people of the prince is Titus of Vespasian. In 70 AD, they attacked Jerusalem and closed off the walls. We had to eat our children. All kind of stuff. They destroyed our temple and everything. Right? Go ahead.
That shall come. Shall destroy the city and sanctuary.
And that's what they did. They destroyed the city and the sanctuary. Go to Matthew chapter 24. Christ even spoke on it, right? Go ahead. Matthew 24, start at verse 15.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, start at verse number 15.
Go ahead.
And it reads, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation.
Go ahead.
Spoken of by Daniel, the prophet.
The same prophet that we just was talking about.
That's right.
This is the abomination of desolation because they was going to destroy our temple, right? Go ahead.
Stand in the holy place.
Go ahead.
Whoso read it, let him understand.
And that's what we're understanding. We're understanding what was going to happen. Our temple was going to be destroyed. We wasn't going to be able to go and make physical sacrifices anymore.
That's right.
So that's the prophecy for that, right? So what do we do now? What do we do physically now? Well, let me first, before we go what we do now, let's show you that it was going to be sacrificed also in the kingdom. Go back to Zechariah chapter 14. Showing you that God didn't change. Everything that we're saying, we want to go from the beginning to the middle to the end to show you that there's no break into the system. The only thing changed was the situation. There is no temple right now to sacrifice, but it's still the same. We still got to keep all these commandments. Read that. 14 verse 21.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, start at verse number 21.
Now this is a prophecy of the kingdom. When you read up, it's talking about when Christ going to do all his destruction and when he start building back his kingdom, right? Go ahead.
Yea, every pot, I'm going to start at verse 20. In that day shall there be upon the bells of the horses holiness unto the Lord.
Go ahead.
And the pots in the Lord's house shall be like the bowls before the altar.
Go ahead.
Yea, every pot in Jerusalem
Go ahead.
and in Judah shall be holiness.
It shall be holy. Because, and it said in the pots shall be holy because of a lot of things that we putting in our pots. Just imagine your pots right now, all the pork, the shrimp, the crab. When you read down, it's going into the difference of these Canaanites, what they were doing when they were cooking. They didn't have, they ate blood and babies and all kind of stuff, which is more stuff we'll get into later. But he's saying all the pots in Jerusalem going to be holy. It ain't going to be just no defile. You're going to just be able to eat what you want then. Go ahead.
Unto the Lord of hosts.
Go ahead.
And all they that sacrifice shall come.
What they going to do?
Sacrifice shall come and take of them and seed therein.
Go ahead.
And in that day there shall be no more Canaanite.
No more somebody's eating blood or anything like that. Go ahead.
In the house of the Lord of hosts.
That's not going to happen. So it's just showing you even in the kingdom we're going to be sacrificing. That's all I want to get. And that's the physical parts of it, right? So spiritually we're supposed to keep it as well. So give me Deuteronomy 10 and 16. This is the spiritual parts of sacrificial law. The sacrificial law was only put in place to not just make a physical sacrifice to the Lord. It was to cleanse your spirit. It was always God looks at the heart. He needs you to cleanse your spirit, right? Go ahead.
So that verse number
16, my bad.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, start at verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
Circumcise, therefore, the foreskin of your heart.
So it's not even in the sacrificial law. It's not just physically he wanted you to circumcise yourself. He also wanted to cut all of that wickedness out of your heart. Your heart is dealing with your mind. It was talking about your conscience, right? Go ahead.
And be no more stiff-necked.
Uh-huh. That's it.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
So he's telling you don't be rebellious
That's
or
right.
stiff-necked. So you got to take all of that wickedness out of your heart, out of your mind, right? Give me Malachi. Let me show you what our people was doing. That's why it had to be spiritually and physically. Because our people were just like, even in the sacrificial laws, they will offer all kind of dead and all kind of sick animals, weak animals and stuff to our God. Literally, it's supposed to be something that was your best that you were supposed to offer to God, right? And let me show you. You're going to explain it. Give me Malachi 1, start at verse 6.
It's the book of Malachi.
Watch what they were doing.
Chapter 1, verse number 6.
Now, and I want you to put yourself in it because a lot of our people still got the same mindset again today. Watch what we're doing.
A son honor his father,
Uh-huh.
and a servant his master.
Mm-hmm.
If then I be a father, where is my mind honored?
So this is the Lord. He's asking the Israelites. He's like, okay, if I'm your father, if I'm your master, where's my honor? Right? Go ahead.
And if it be a master, where is my fear?
I said, if you consider me a master, why you don't fear me? Right? Go ahead.
Said the Lord of hosts unto you,
Go ahead.
O priests that despise my name.
Go ahead.
And yea, say, wherein have we despised thy name?
So then our pastor, our preachers, and our Levitical priests were saying, okay, well, hold on, how did we despise your name? You're going to break it down.
Verse 7, yea, ye offer polluted bread upon my altar, and ye say, wherein have ye polluted thee?
He's like, what the hell are you talking about? Look all of this wicked stuff you're doing on my altar. And then you say, how you polluted me? Go ahead.
In that ye say, the table of the Lord is contemptible.
It's contemptible. Go ahead.
Verse 8, and if ye offer the blind for sacrifice.
Say if you offer, like we couldn't offer blind sheep and cattle on the sacrifice. It had to be your best. That's the sacrifice. If you just go right. If you just go offer anything to the Lord, you know, he's not accepting that. So he says, read that again, verse 8.
Verse 8, and if ye offer the blind for sacrifice.
You offer the blind for sacrifice.
Is it not evil?
That's wicked as hell. Go ahead.
And if ye offer the lame and sick, is it not evil?
That's wicked. Go ahead.
Offer it now unto the governor.
Now this is what
thy governor.
So what he's telling him is like, listen, you said you give the sick animal to me, you give the worst of the stuff to me. Say, well, I tell you what, offer it to your leader.
That's right.
See what he feel about it. Watch this. Go ahead.
Will he be pleased with thee?
He gonna be happy with what you offered him. Go ahead.
Or accept thy person?
He's gonna know. He's gonna put you to death. That's what the Lord is saying. He's like, you wouldn't offer that to one of your leaders.
That's right.
No. So why would you offer that to me?
That's right.
But that's what we were doing during that time. We was offering all kind of wicked. So that's why God stopped accepting those things. What are we to do now? Give me Romans chapter 12. Start at 1.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse number 1.
This is your spiritual and your physical right now. Go ahead.
I beseech you, brethren, by the mercy of God,
Go ahead.
that ye present your bodies,
Your physical body.
a living sacrifice.
Your body is the living sacrifice, meaning you got to keep His commandments in you. Because it's hard for us to do it in this society because everything is going left and you got to go right. So your body is a living sacrifice. Go ahead.
Holy, acceptable unto God.
Go ahead.
Which is reasonable. Which is your reasonable service.
That's your reasonable service. Go ahead.
And be not conformed to this world.
And He's telling you, don't be conformed to this world. Now here's the spiritual.
But ye be transformed by the renewing of your mind.
That's the spiritual part. Showing you that it works one and the same. Physically, you got to keep the commandments, and spiritually, you got to renew your mind to keep the commandments. Physically and spiritually.
Precept.
Go ahead. What you got?
1 Thessalonians.
1 Thessalonians chapter.
I got it. We read it. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, so verse 22 to verse 23.
Go ahead.
Abstain from all appearance of evil.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 23. And the very God of peace sanctify you wholly.
Mm-hmm.
And I pray God your whole spirit and soul and body be preserved blameless.
Whoa. Heavy.
Until the coming of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Like that one. That's what it said. You gotta keep your body and your mind holy for the Lord, to be blameless. Because give me that one in Matthew chapter 5, verse 48. This is what it means to be blameless. Why Christ would tell you to be blameless.
It's the book of Matthew chapter 5, verse number 48.
Mm-hmm.
Be ye therefore perfect,
Go ahead.
even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
God requires you to be perfect. He requires you to be actually keeping these commandments. Give me another one. Give me thinking about it, it just came to my mind. Give me Philippians chapter 3. I think it's verse 12.
Keep my Bible a little bit tight.
Take your time. And I'm pulling this to let y'all know that even though we're going through these precepts and stuff, I'm not saying that we completely apprehended it. And Paul gonna say I feel the same way where Paul was at. Go ahead.
It's the book of Philippians chapter 3, verse number 12.
Mm-hmm.
Not as though I had already obtained, either were already perfect, but I follow after, if that I may apprehend it.
That word apprehend means like arrest. Said, you know how you I apprehended the subject? He says, not as though I had already attained, either were already perfect. I ain't perfect yet, but I follow after, if that I may apprehend or arrest that for which
also I am apprehended of Christ Jesus.
So I've been arrested of Christ, right? Go ahead.
Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended.
Go ahead.
But this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind.
You got to forget the things your past life. You got to forget that. Go ahead.
And reaching forth unto those things which are before.
You gotta reach for the things that's before you, which is the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
Verse number 14. I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus.
The mark is the kingdom of God. You gotta press towards that mark. That's the ultimate goal. You gotta get through those gates. Everything we just explained in Revelation 22 about, you won't be able to get through those gates as well, right? So let's move on. Let's go back to, let's go to the ceremonial laws. This is normally a big one to our people because a lot of our people like celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving and all these ceremonial laws dealing with God high holy days.
That's right.
And I'm not going to go through all of them. You can read them on your own, which is in Leviticus chapter 23. God gives you an entire list of give me Deuteronomy right quick, chapter 16.
Verse 16?
Yeah.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16, verse number 16.
This is to touch on some of the high holy days God required. Go ahead.
3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before the Lord thy God.
Go ahead.
In the place which ye have chose.
Which is Jerusalem. Go ahead.
In the feast of unleavened bread. And in the feast of weeks.
The feast of unleavened bread, the feast of weeks. Go ahead.
And in the feast of tabernacles.
These are 3 high holy days that God requires you to do. You still got to do them. And say that you can't do it right now because you ain't in Jerusalem or whatever. That can't happen. Or you can't make it that particular. Go back to Deuteronomy 12 and 21. Say it's too far or whatever. Let's show you what our forefathers showing you that the law.
Deuteronomy 12. Verse number 21.
Go ahead.
If the place which the Lord thy God hath chosen,
which is Jerusalem,
to put his name there, be too far from thee,
go ahead.
Then thou shalt kill of the herd and of thy flock, which the Lord hath given thee.
Go ahead.
And I have commanded thee, and thou shalt eat in thy gates whatsoever thou soest lusted after.
So that's what you're supposed to do if you can't get to Jerusalem. And our forefather Tobit, give me that in Tobit right quick. Show you that our forefather Tobit did the same thing. He couldn't get back to Jerusalem He was in the Assyrian captivity, so he couldn't get back to Jerusalem. So this is how he celebrated. We still got to keep those commandments today. And right now, it's the same thing. We're in America. We can't go back to Jerusalem. Well, we got to do this in this land. Tobit 2, start at 1.
It's the book of Tobit, chapter 2, verse 1.
1 and 2.
Now, when I was come home again, and my wife Anna was restored unto me,
Go ahead.
with my son Tobias, in the feast of Pentecost, which is the holy feast of the 7 weeks.
Go ahead.
There was a good dinner prepared me, in the which I sat down to eat.
Go ahead.
Verse 2. And when I saw abundance of meat, I said to my son, Go and bring what poor man soever thou shalt find out of our brethren, who is mindful of the Lord.
So what Tom just wanted to show you that even Tobit, even though he wasn't in the land of Israel, he still kept that high holy day. And he went out to get other brothers that was keeping the commandments to come and keep it with him. In his land. Same thing we're doing right now. Like, we're in this land and we're amongst a lot of people that's doing all kind of things, but we finding righteous brothers that's actually keeping these commandments, and we keeping it together here in America, right? So there's a whole list of high holy days that got, I'm going to just give a few. In Esther, you could read Esther 9, you could read 2 Maccabees chapter 10. You know, all of these are other high holy days, feast days that we should keep, which is Purim, Feast of Dedication. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I want to bring out, that's 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 20, 21.
Gotcha.
Cool. Now we're going to go, because Christ's supposed to be our example. And like you said, the brother know, we're reading it, which I call the Old Testament.
1 Peter chapter 2, verse 21. For even hitherto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us.
Us, the Israelites.
Leaving us an example.
He left the Israelites an example.
That ye should follow his steps.
Do what?
Follow his steps.
What's the Israelites supposed to do?
Follow his steps.
Supposed to follow Christ's steps. So now I'm going to see what Christ did. Give me John chapter 7, verse 2.
Oh, you want 7?
And give me Luke chapter 2, verse 41 and 42.
John chapter 7, verse 2. Now the Jews' Feast of Tabernacles.
The what?
The Jews' Feast of
So
Tabernacles.
let you know, we in the New Testament, Christ and the Israelites, they kept the Feast of Tabernacle when Christ was on earth. And when you read about it in Zechariah the 14th chapter, you're going to be doing it again.
Yep.
Okay, now give me Luke chapter 2.
Luke.
We're going to give it back to the brother.
Luke chapter 2.
Verse 41.
Verse 41.
So you're supposed to do what Christ did. He's your example. Same way like y'all, people that's in sports, you want to be like LeBron James, Kobe, and Mike. You mimic them. You copy them. You do what they do. So you're supposed to copy Christ.
Luke chapter 2, verse 41. Now his parents went to Jerusalem every year.
Talking about Joseph and Mary. They went what?
Went to Jerusalem every year.
No, every other year.
Every year. At the Feast of Passover.
What?
At the Feast of Passover.
So let you know, it's what y'all Christians call Easter. It was Passover. So we're showing you another difference. It was Passover, and also when you go, I'm not taking too far from your time. You want to know what difference is? This time is, give me Exodus chapter 12. You know, they got the heathens got you thinking the New Year starts in January. You know, the dead of winter. Well, Passover is also let you know it's the first month of the year, which is springtime.
Exodus chapter 12, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months.
The what?
The beginning of months.
The beginning of months.
It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man the lamb according to the house of their fathers.
So it's going into Passover. So that's to let you know this got to be the first month of the year. Give me Deuteronomy 16 and 1, and also Exodus 13 and 2 through 4. To prove that real quick.
Deuteronomy.
Going into the month of Abib.
Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 1. Observe the month of Abib and keep the Passover.
See, like you know, when you're in the Passover, like you know, you're in the first month of the year, around springtime when things come back to life.
Yes, sir.
So that's also another example, the difference between what the Bible say versus what Christianity say.
Yep.
What else you want to bring? That's it. I'll give it back to you.
Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. Just gonna finish up with the ceremonial laws. Just to, since the brother brought it out, Zechariah. Give me Zechariah chapter 14, showing you we're gonna be keeping it in the. And guess what? We're gonna keep these laws in the kingdom. Even the Sabbath day right now. We're gonna keep the Sabbath days. We're gonna keep the high holy days also in the kingdom, showing you he didn't change anything. Give me that. Zechariah 14 verse 16.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 16 through 19.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall come to pass that everyone that is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem,
all the people that came against us,
shall even go up from year to year to worship the King of the Lord of hosts.
That's Christ.
And to keep the Feast of Tabernacles.
They don't have to keep the Feast of Tabernacles there. Go ahead.
Verse 17. And it shall be that whosoever will not come up
What's going to happen?
of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain.
If you don't have no rain, you don't have no crops. If you don't have no crops, it's going to be a famine.
That's right.
Right? Give me Isaiah 66. Give me that last two verses. Well, that's 22 and 23.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, starting at verse 22. For as the new heavens and the new earth, which I will make,
This is showing you that it's the kingdom, new heaven and new earth. Go ahead.
shall remain before me,
Go ahead.
said the Lord.
So
So shall your seed and your name remain. And it shall come to pass
Go ahead.
that from one new moon,
The new moon is when the moon is full.
Right.
When the moon is full, you have to have a high holy day. It's called the new moons. People I never was taught that in Christianity.
Right.
But these are the differences of when you read the Bible and when you go to church.
that's right,
They serving another God. They're not serving the God of this Bible, right? Go ahead.
from one new moon to another,
This is in the kingdom. Go
and
ahead.
from one Sabbath to another,
We're gonna be keeping the Sabbath in the kingdom of God. Go ahead.
shall all flesh come to worship before me, said the Lord.
You're gonna be doing that. The same thing you're doing today, you gotta be doing now. This is practice time right now.
That's right.
So you gotta do that. You gotta still do that.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses
What we gonna do on the Sabbath day, we're gonna be looking upon the carcasses. Go ahead.
of the men that have transgressed against me.
That's the men that didn't keep these Sabbaths and didn't keep the new moons. We're gonna look upon y'all carcasses, the burning carcasses. Go ahead.
For their worm shall not die,
Go ahead.
neither shall their fire be quenched,
That's showing you because he's coming back with fire.
That's right.
Fire won't be quenched. Go ahead.
and they shall be an abhorrent unto all flesh.
You're gonna be hated. So those are the things. Those are the ceremonial laws that you gotta keep. And you could go back and look at them on. Like I read a couple of scriptures. Like y'all really should get an apocrypha.
That's right.
So you could go ahead and see all of the things that you're missing. Right. So let's move on to the civil laws. Right. There's certain. I'm gonna just get a few of them. Give me Exodus chapter 22. Civil laws is how you deal with your brethren. You know, if you have issues with them, this is how you're supposed to deal with them. I'm just giving one. Let's see, how you deal with lies and thieves. Give me Exodus chapter 22, verse 7 and 15.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 7. You want 7?
7 through 15.
7. And, excuse me, if a man shall deliver unto his neighbor money or stuff to keep,
Go ahead.
and it be stolen out of the man's house,
Go ahead.
if the thief be found, let him pay double.
That's how you deal with thieves. That's according to the Old Testament. And guess what? You steal from them now, you should pay double. Go ahead.
If the thief be not found, then the master of the house shall be brought unto the judges
Go ahead.
to see where he have put his hand unto his neighbor's goods.
If he had anything to do with that. Go ahead.
For all manner of trespass, whether it be for ox, for ass, for sheep, for raiment, or for any manner of lost things, which another challenge to be his, the cause of both parties shall come before the judges.
That's all I want. It's just showing you how we have to deal with each other. Give me 21 verse 18. This is if you get into a fight with one of your brothers. 18 and 19.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse
21.
21. Thou shalt neither vex.
21 verse 18 and 19. Chapter 21.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse
18 and 19.
18 through 19. If a man strive together,
Y'all beefing, y'all fighting. Go ahead.
and one smite another with a stone,
And you killing. Go
or
ahead.
with his fist, and he died, not, but keep his bed.
But he's stuck in the bed. Y'all get into a scrap, you beat him up, and he don't die, but he's just in his bed.
That's right.
Go ahead. He just hurting. Go ahead.
Verse 19. If he rise again
If he get up,
and walk abroad upon his staff,
Mhm.
then shall he that has smote him be quit. Only he shall pay for the loss of his time.
it's the same way right now. If say you driving a car and I hit your car, I would have to pay for your damages or whatever. I have to pay for your injuries and stuff. This was established back in Exodus. All I'm showing you is that it's the same way. Nothing has changed. So these are the civil laws of how we're supposed to. Just read the book of Exodus 21 and 22. It gives you how we're supposed to deal with your brethren, right? Give me, say in the New Testament, give me Matthews 18, 15 to 17 right quick. How you deal with your brother in the civil law. We got to keep these things.
Look at Matthew chapter 18, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee,
Go ahead.
go and tell him his fault between thee.
So if one of your brothers got beef with you, you don't go tell everybody. You don't put it on Facebook. You don't
That's
do
right.
that. You go to your
That's
brother
right.
by yourself and you rock with him. You're like, hey man, let me holler at you, right? Go ahead.
Between thee, him alone.
And him by himself. Go ahead.
If he shall hear thee,
Mhm.
thou hast gained thy brother.
Go ahead.
But if he will not hear thee,
Mhm.
then take with thee one or two more,
Mhm.
that in thy mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses,
Go ahead.
every word may be established.
Go ahead, so that nobody lie after it's done. Y'all talking to each other for, hey man, listen, I'm sorry about this situation. You know, this is what I do to make it right. And then, nothing happens after that. Well, then you get 1 or 2 other brothers as witnesses
That's right.
to say, well, hold on, you did say you was gonna do X, Y, and Z.
That's
And
right.
you gotta do that, right? Go ahead.
Verse 17. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it to the church.
Go ahead, tell it to the other brethren. Go ahead.
But if he neglect to hear the church,
Go ahead.
let him be unto thee as an heathen man.
Leave the nigga alone. He's just not worth the time. But it's just showing you that we still have civil laws even in the New Testament. We still have to keep those things. Now, civil laws in the kingdom is going to be forced to keep because what they call the New Testament is going to be in place, right? And that goes for the civil and the moral laws. Let's get that in Hebrews chapter 8. Let's prove that. This is going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone because it's going to tell you who the new covenant and New Testament is for, and it's going to tell you about, it's going to give you an understanding of how you're going to be forced to keep it in the kingdom, like the civil and moral laws. Go ahead.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 8, start at verse number 7.
Mm-hmm.
For if the first covenant had been faultless,
Go ahead.
then should no place have been sought for the second.
So the old covenant, if we kept the old covenant and wasn't doing all this wickedness, he wouldn't have had to make a new covenant. He wouldn't have had to have to send Christ to bring forth a new blood covenant between us, right? Go ahead.
For finding fault with them,
Finding fault with the them, you about to find out whose the them is.
he said, behold, the days come, said the Lord,
That what?
when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah.
The new covenant isn't completely in. So he's saying that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. That's who he's making a covenant for, not everybody.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers.
Not that like the old covenant with animal sacrifices and we were just offering up sick animals and stuff like that. Not that same covenant, but what?
In the day when I took them by the hand
Go ahead.
to lead them out of the land of Egypt,
Mm-hmm.
because they continue not in my covenant,
We didn't listen. Go ahead.
and I regarded them not,
Mm-hmm.
said the Lord. Verse 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days,
Go ahead.
said the Lord. I will put my laws in their mind
That's what I want. He gonna put it in your mind,
and write them in their hearts.
put it in your heart. Go ahead.
And I will be to them a God,
Go ahead.
and they shall be to me a people.
They gonna be to him a people, meaning we're gonna be forced to keep. He's gonna put it in our hearts to where we're gonna be forced to keep these commandments.
We'll
Go
break
ahead.
ourselves real
Go ahead.
quick. We're going to stay in the New Testament.
Mm-hmm.
We should remember the topic is the difference between what we saying, Israelites versus Christianity. We're gonna go to Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that classic, Luke 19:27.
Luke chapter 19. I wanted to pull this precept earlier. Yeah.
Slow down, baby.
I got you. I'm glad you got it. It's Luke chapter 19, verse.
Where we at in the Bible?
Luke chapter 19, verse.
Isn't the book of Luke in the New Testament?
Luke chapter 19, verse 27.
Listen up, family.
But those mine enemies.
But God has enemies.
But those mine enemies.
So the God of the Bible, not this fairy tale God, Walt Disney God. The God of the Bible has enemies.
For those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them,
rule over them,
bring them hither,
bring them to me,
and slay them before me.
That's in the New Testament. So that's another difference. You got to ask your pastor, could he explain this?
Mm-hmm.
You might have this, like I said, the Star Wars or Walt Disney or Hollywood Christ floating in your mind. You read the Bible, you understand Christ is like a Debo, a Friday.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Let's get some of the moral laws, and then we'll let it go after that. Or if you had
yeah, I wanted to bring us up after. I want also dress code. He gives a dress code.
Yeah.
I want to touch on real quick. Our classic, Numbers 15.
Yeah. Numbers chapter 15, verse 38. Well, you want 37?
Mm-hmm.
Numbers chapter 15, verse 37. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
Like the brother said earlier, the orders is Moses and Aaron speaking to the children of Israel. He speaks to the Ethiopian, the Arab man, the Egyptian man. We have to bring this home to you because our mind have a short attention span.
Mm-hmm. Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them.
Bid means command them, the Israelites,
that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
This is what it's talking about right here. Of their garments.
Throughout their generation, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue, and it shall be unto you for a fringe.
Fringe like a reminder.
That ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord
and what?
And do them.
You got to do these commandments. Now we're going to go to the New Testament real quick. Read your classic, Matthew 22. Now while he's getting that, consider this here. How our people, they love sports. When they go to the LSU game, they make sure they get the LSU apparel, that yellow and purple. You go to the Saints game, New Orleans, you make sure you get that black and gold apparel. You make sure you be straight for that. Your job, you make sure you wear that right. But come to God, we don't have to do that no more. Make it make sense to me.
Yep. This is Matthew chapter 22, verse 8. Then said he to his servants, The wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as you shall find.
So that's what we've been doing, going to the highways and hedges.
And many as you shall find, be it to the marriage.
Be it to the marriage.
So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together as many as
that's
they
when you
found.
See these brothers on these street corners with these fringes on, that's what they doing.
Both bad and good.
Tell them to repent.
And the wedding was furnished.
Now we all been to, at some point in our life, been to a wedding, right? Everybody's dressed nice.
And the wedding was furnished with guests. And when the king came in,
that king representing Christ, when Christ came and walked in,
when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment.
You ever seen somebody at let's say a royal wedding have something a totally different color, pink or yellow? It looks odd. It looks like, man, why is he even dressed like him or dressed like that?
Yep. And he said unto him, Friend, how camest thou hither?
How you got in here?
Not having on a wedding garment.
Dressed appropriately.
And he was speechless.
What?
And he was speechless. Then said the king unto the servants.
Christ said to the servants,
Bind him hand and foot.
Do what?
Bind him hand and foot, and take him away.
And do what?
And cast him to outer darkness.
So you can go spend all your money on all this other apparel, but you can't even put fringes on the bottom of your garment. Give me the Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 8. You can wear that apparel. God called that actually strange apparel.
Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 8. And it shall come to pass.
You reading the Bible, it shall come to pass. It's a future prophecy.
And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice.
The what?
The day of the Lord's sacrifice.
The second coming of Christ is a sacrifice.
That I will punish the princes and the king's children.
What?
And all such that are clothed with strange apparel.
So you gotta stop that, Israel. You need to repent and start wearing what God dress code He gave you. Remember, you're supposed to be holy, set apart people. 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 9. I'm gonna give it back to you.
You got it. 1 Timothy.
We're in the New Testament now. Let's go into a lot of our women.
1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 9. In like manner also, that women adorn
that the
themselves
Israelite woman adorn themselves
in modest apparel,
modest apparel,
with shamefacedness and sobriety,
Uh-huh.
not with braided hair and or gold or with pearls or with
Keep
costly
reading.
array, but which becometh woman professing godliness,
what?
professing
God is
godliness
holiness.
with good works.
Uh-huh.
Let the woman learn in
Wait
silence.
a minute. We in the New Testament. I ain't mean to get off track a little bit, 'cause y'all want to know the difference. We in the New Testament. Y'all have an issue sometimes when we read out the Old Testament. We here in the New Testament. Why y'all women is it so-called head of the church?
Oh yeah. Yep.
The New Testament says this.
Let the woman learn in silence.
Hold that real quick. We're going to come back to that. Give me Sirach, chapter 26, verse 14. So, we're in the New Testament.
Sirach.
Let me see what a solid woman is supposed to be.
Sirach, chapter 26, verse 14.
Uh-huh.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the
So,
Lord.
when your woman is solid, she's a what?
Gift of the Lord.
She's a gift of the Lord. Now, go back to 1 Timothy. And also the classic 14. 1 Corinthians 14.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 11.
Mhm.
Let the woman learn in silence
Uh-huh.
with all subjection.
That's right.
But I suffer not a woman to teach.
What?
I suffer not a woman to teach.
He explained this. Now, we in the New Testament now. There should be no excuses. Well, we all want answers. Clear. Maybe we can be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the 1 Corinthians 14, start at verse 33.
1 Corinthians chapter 14,
Mhm.
verse 33.
Mm-hmm.
For God is not the author of
Now,
confusion.
the brother went over a plethora of scriptures. He's not the author of confusion. So when you go back to the dietary law, he ain't confused when he said you shouldn't eat this.
Right. For the God is not the author of confusion, but of peace,
Mhm.
as in all the churches of the saints.
We're
Let-
the church and we are the saints, according to Acts 7.
Let your women keep silence in the
It
church,
is twice now. Now we got it twice in the New Testament.
for it is not permitted unto them to speak.
Why?
But it is commanded to be, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also said the law.
Wait a minute. We in the New Testament. Why is Paul referencing the law? Saying what?
As also said the law.
So this is y'all supposed to be to go to apostle. He's referencing the law, talking about the first 5 books. That's what he's talking about. Genesis 3rd chapter.
Genesis
We have a problem now.
chapter 3.
So Paul is confused.
Genesis chapter 3, verse 16.
Mhm.
Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow
Uh-huh.
and thy conception
Mhm.
in thy sorrow. Thou shalt bring forth children,
Uh-huh.
and thy desire shall be to thy husband.
To what?
To thy
So
husband.
that's what Paul was referencing when he read.
and he shall rule over thee.
So we have a problem now because Paul, how the law, y'all accuse us of saying the law, Christianity accuse that the law is done away with. Well, even this is Paul now.
Mhm.
Paul's referencing the law, meaning the first 5 books, or the Torah. So it can't be done away with.
Right.
You can't have it both ways. We're going to stay right here. Another show it different real quick. The brother bringing out, remember he brought about the high holy days. We're going to show you Paul. So we're talking about Paul. Give me Acts chapter 20, verse 13. To
Acts,
show you even Paul, after Christ, kept Pentecost.
Acts chapter 20, verse number 13.
Uh-huh.
And he went before to ship
Mhm.
and sailed unto Assos,
Uh-huh. Asia.
Assos, there intending to take in Paul
Uh-huh.
for so and hold on,
Take it down.
verse 13.
Mhm.
And he went before to ship
Mhm.
and sailed unto Assos, there intending to take in Paul,
Mhm.
for so had he appointed, minded himself to go afoot. And when he met with us
Uh-huh.
at Assos,
Uh-huh.
we took him in and came to Methelin.
Uh-huh.
And we sailed thence and came the next day
Uh-huh.
over against Chilos.
Uh-huh.
And the next day we arrived to Samos
Read on.
and tarried at Trogolium.
Uh-huh.
And the next day we went to Methelus.
Mm-hmm.
For Paul had determined
This is the part I want right here.
for Paul had determined to sail by Ephesus,
Mm-hmm.
because he would not spend the time in Asia,
Uh-huh.
for he hasted.
That's the part I want. That he hasted. Hasted means he hurried up. He delayed not.
For he hasted if it were possible
Do
for
what?
him to be at Jerusalem
To do what?
the day of Pentecost.
So we have a problem here. Paul here of the Bible was trying to get to Jerusalem to keep the Pentecost.
Mhm.
This is after Christ now. This is your to go to apostle.
Yep.
So ask your Christian church pastor, why is Paul trying to keep this law if the law is done away with?
Right.
Got anything?
Oh, let's pull one more precept in the moral laws. Some of these moral laws.
Well, I know sometimes that spirit jumps
Let's
on
go.
me.
Let's go. What you got?
Isaiah 8 and 20.
Isaiah.
Let's get what this, we're going to try to hammer it home now. A lot of difference.
Isaiah chapter 8 verse 20.
Let's get it.
To the law.
To the what?
To the law. And to the testimony. If they speak not according to this word.
Everything we come out of this Bible, don't speak according to this word.
It is because there is no light in them.
So that's what you must do. This is the difference right here, right? And to get the understanding of this Bible, not no theology school, seminary school that's set up by your oppressor, the heathens. Psalm 111 verse 10.
Psalm chapter 111 verse 10.
Uh-huh.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
You got to fear God, His judgments.
A good understanding.
To get a good understanding of this book, not to go to no theology school or seminary school.
Have all they that do His commandments.
To get the understanding of this book, you got to keep God's commandments. Law
His
says
praise
commandments.
endure forever.
Now, y'all also say about, God loves hates the sin, but loves the sinner. But He also give me a Sirach 15 and 20. We're showing you some. We're gonna go pick up a little pace and real quick to show you a few things before we wrap it up.
Sirach chapter 15 verse 20. He verse 20.
Verse 20.
He had commanded no man to do wickedly.
That's right.
Neither had he given any man license to
He
sin.
didn't give nobody license to sin. So therefore, when you go back to John chapter 8, He told that woman, sin no more. Okay.
John chapter 8.
And give me after that. I think it's verse 11.
Yeah. John chapter 8 verse 11. Verse 10. When Jesus had lifted up himself and saw none but the woman, he said unto her, Woman, where are those thine accusers?
That's right.
Had no man condemned thee? She said, No man, Lord. And Jesus said unto her, Neither do I condemn thee. Go and sin no more.
What?
Sin no more.
One more time.
Sin no more.
Now give me Matthew 15 and 21.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 21.
I think it's also after that one, 1 Corinthians. I'm gonna find it. Go ahead, you read on.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 21. Then Jesus went thence and departed into the coast of Tyre and Zidon. And behold, a woman of Canaan.
Read Matthew 7:21. I apologize.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 21. Not every one that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father.
The will is, we go into Psalms 48, it's talking about the commandments, the law.
Which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name?
Now, you Christians, in the New Testament, you got to consider what's actually Christ is saying. Y'all saying, Lord, Lord, with your mouths.
Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? And then I will profess unto them,
I will tell you,
I never knew you.
Why He never knew him?
Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
Mean you break God's laws, you sin. Give me 1 Corinthians 15, verse 33 to 34.
1 Corinthians chapter, which one?
Chapter 15.
Yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. Be not deceived. Evil communication corrupt good manners.
Keep reading.
Awake to righteousness.
That's what, and what? Awake to righteousness means righteousness when you go back to Deuteronomy 6, verse 25 or Psalm 119.
And sin not.
Do what?
Sin not.
Sin not. Don't break these laws. So we keep hearing about this, and also we're going to say in the New Testament to show you that even the time of Christ, we had our ancestors kept the laws. Even the classic Luke chapter 1.
Luke.
Now we in the New Testament. I know we had touched on a lot of the old, but now we're in the new now. So there should be no excuses.
Luke chapter 1, verse 5. There was in the days of Herod the king of Judea a certain priest named Zacharias of the
This John the Baptist's parent we're speaking about right here.
Of the course of Abiah. And his wife was the daughter of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth. And they were both righteous before God.
They were what?
Righteous before God.
How to be righteous?
Walking in all the commandments and ordinances of the Lord blameless.
What?
Blameless.
So now we know what the example is to be blameless, to walk into all the ordinances and the commandments of God. Now we're going to go back to the chapter brother had me read earlier, 2 Peter, but chapter 3, but sort of verse 14. When you read 2 Peter chapter 3, it's literally going into destruction, the second coming.
2 Peter chapter 3, verse 14. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace,
And what?
without spot, and blameless,
And what?
and
So
blameless.
now you know blameless means keeping his law, statutes, commandments. But the key is a lot of, like your brother said, y'all go to these theology schools, seminary schools. Give me 1 Timothy 4, verse 1. You've been taught, like you said, we broke God's laws. He scattered through the four corners of the earth. And when you go in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4, we're going to discontinue from our heritage, which he gave us. But when they reprogrammed us, that's what they did.
1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times,
In what?
In the latter times,
latter days,
some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils.
That's the part I want. The doctrines of the devil going into Christianity, Seventh-day Adventists, Jehovah's Witness, Baptists. That's the doctrines of the devil. Devils mean deceiver. You honestly think your church is set up by the heathens going to give you a righteous or so-called religion?
Right.
And then literally try to do it out of your book and they're not really using the book?
Right. That's right.
The Bible clearly says, let no man deceive you by any means. You've been deceived. You must wake up out of that deception.
Yep.
I don't mean to ramble a little bit. We'll get back to the brother.
We're gonna leave it there. I mean, that's just it's clear. I mean, it's just too many differences that we can't come together with in Christianity. So you either gonna do what this book say.
That's right.
Or
that's right.
You're gonna be destroyed. According to the Bible. I got one more precept. Give me 1 Peter. Since we was in Peter's, go back to first because I want to go here because go to 4 in verse 1. I want to go here because a lot of my people should be like, okay, well, Ronald done changed. Ronald, he off, and maybe he's bugged out of his damn mind, right? But let me show you the Bible prophesied that will happen, and because these days you're gonna have to make a choice, and you should be on the same path that I'm heading, right? Read that.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 1.
Yeah.
For as much then as Christ has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind.
Hold on, let me see. 1 Peter, jump down to verse 3.
Verse number 3. For the time past of our life may suffice us have wrought the will of the Gentiles.
Go ahead.
When we walk in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine.
So I want you to think of when I was doing all those things, I was walking as a Gentile. I was into lasciviousness, that's going into sexual lust, excess of wine. I still drank a little, but right now he said I was in excess of wine. Go ahead.
Reveling, banqueting.
I was going to all kind of Christmas parties and stuff. Go ahead.
And abominable idolatries.
All kind of that Christmas, New Year's, all that stuff. That's abominable, right? Go ahead.
Wherein they think it's strange.
That's what my people feel. They think it's strange. Go ahead.
That we run not with them
to
the same excess of a riot, speaking evil of you.
And that's what we have right now. Right now, our people are like, God damn, y'all dudes are going off and they think we're weird.
Right.
But actually, we actually reading what the book say. We actually doing it. When you actually realize, like, I always make this example. It's like my sister, she used to bake these brownies. And right now, she's the best brownie maker you ever want to eat, right? She came to me one day and I said, well, why don't you just read the direction and follow the direction? Because she was just trying to make it anyway by looking at the box without reading the directions. Follow the directions and they came out great. We're just following the instructions.
That's right.
And you probably should do too. So that's the difference between what we believe and Christianity. So I say shalom.
Shalom.